Hey, welcome to Beaded Mama Leah. Remember these earrings I made last time? I was thinking, what would be really nice is if I made a bracelet that goes with it. You always want to have something that goes with either a pair of earrings or a bracelet or a necklace, but we're going to do just a simple bracelet today, and we are going to be using the brownstone chips, and we're going to use some silver beads. So the size of the silver beads, what are they? I like to use my little measuring device. You can see that. And this is 1, 2, 3. It's about 3.5 millimeter beads. And these chip stones, they are all different sizes. Okay, so let's start with the bracelet. So the pattern I'm going with is two stone beads, 2 stone chips, 1 silver bead, 2 stone chips, 1 silver bead, and that's going to be the pattern. So we're going to use, let me just put this out the way, 0.8 stretchy elastic, and my wrist, I usually measure my wrist, and my wrist is about 6 inches, right? But when it comes to any bracelet, you want to add extra for slack. You don't want it choking your wrist. So I usually like to put a pin. It just helps me keep track of how long I'm going to have my bracelet. And then because my wrist is about 6 inches, I'm making it 7 inches. 7 inches is the sweet spot. And I usually make it 7. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't want more than that. So I'm going to get my beads up until 7, and then we are going to tie it, because that allows for ease. See that? That is a nice perfect fit, and it has that ease that I need. Because if it's any tighter, my wrist would be choking, and I'd probably be going to the hospital right now. And no one wants that. Okay. So let's measure the elastic we're going to use. So I know this is my wrist size. So what I'm doing is I'm going to measure this much and a half. That. So it's basically 7 and then half of 7 as well. So it's about what? 3.5. And I'm going to cut it over there. So this gives me some elastic to basically close up at the end. And most important thing that you want to do is you want to stretch your elastic. It is so important to stretch your elastic. I can't stress it enough. I always wondered why my elastic at the end of the day wouldn't tie up. And when you stretch your elastic, it will basically be almost like double the size of your wrist. So you could always cut exactly the amount you need and then stretch it, and then it will be like basically 1.5. Maybe I should have done that, but I didn't. That's okay. Yeah, I always wondered why when I did my surgeon's knot at the end that my beads would just come apart. Everything would just fall apart. This wouldn't tie or anything. It's because there's so much stretch left in this that when you're tying something, it's kind of just still stretching itself out, and then it would snap open. So make sure that you stretch your elastic so when you tie it, there's nothing that it's trying to squeeze out of the elastic, if that even makes sense. It might not, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to put something on there because I don't want the beads all flying around. So I have that as a stopper, right? So remember, I'm going to get my beads up until this point because I know that is 7 inches. That just helps from having to take the measuring tape out and constantly measure. So I'm going to get on with this because y'all are going to be like, you take too long there. Okay. So I am going to start off with a silver bead. Meaning when I get to this end, hopefully I end off with 2 of these beads so that we stay in the flow. So we're going 1 silver and 2 chips, or brown chip beads. 1 silver, and 2 brown chip beads, and that is going to be the flow. There we go. And let's just look at what it's going to look like. That is gorgeous. Everything just looks so much better on the wrist. Sometimes you will add these beads to an elastic and you're like, it looks okay. Until it goes on your wrist, it makes a big difference. Like when I was doing this one, I was thinking it looks nice, but I don't know how nice it's gonna look once it's put all together. And once I put it all together and I put it on my wrist, this is my most complimented bracelet, which is interesting. It's always interesting when the bracelet that you thought wouldn't turn out that good actually is your best in everyone else's eyes. So guys, don't judge your work too soon, because someone else out there might love it more than you do. And it's important for you to love what you do, but it's also good to give it a chance and actually see whether you might be a bit too critical of yourself. You're a creative human being if you start doing something with your time. And it's really important. It's very important to spend time with your family as well and do those things that you need to do. However, at the end of the day, you are your own person. And it's important to remember that you deserve to have a hobby. You deserve to do something that you love or fall in love with something other than life's busyness and complaining about how tired you are. You're only actually tired if you don't do anything, which is really weird. It should be like the other way around. You're doing too much, so you're tired. But if you do too little, you're tired as well, because we as humans are meant to be active. We are meant to move our bodies. We're meant to do something and be creative, because that is who we are. Nothing in this world was just created, well, besides the heavens and the earth. But I mean, like, with us humans. Anywho, I'm probably talking too much. Let me just get on with this. And this is turning out, by the way, looking good, looking good. Okay, let's continue. Hey, it don't seem such like a difficult one, and then it still doesn't go in. Come on. And guys, this is normal. When you're working, beads will fall. Don't get frustrated. It happens. It's as if it's a reminder to get yourself to start focusing again on what you're doing. Because sometimes you get in the flow of things and then you kind of lose your thought pattern because you're thinking of other things other than just focusing on this particular thing. And it's important to focus on other things other than problems. It's a good meditation if you find it hard to meditate, but you are okay with doing an activity. This is considered a meditation as well. Definitely getting closer to the mark. Nice. Sometimes you get such strange shaped beads in here. It's all good. It makes them very, very special. Some beads holes are even not really a hole. So yeah, I'm deciding to do a lot of this in real time. I mean, like, I could be quick about things, but if you want to see the end of it, I mean, like, you could always fast forward to the end if you want to, or you could just enjoy this moment. Enjoy this moment. It's really a lovely moment, a moment that you will probably not get back. If you're hearing all that commotion, it's my dog's feet, because my partner's just coming back from the store, and my dogs are very excited because they love their daddy so much. And it's just cute, man, how they go on. Okay, so we are getting to this point now where we have that as last bead and this is last bead. Yeah, we're pretty much there. So that's why I made sure that I end off with two chip beads and I end off with a silver bead at the top, so that the flow is still the same. So when I bring it together, the flow is still the same. Let me just push some of this back because it's getting stuck here. What is getting stuck? Oh, there we go. And then you just move it more to the back. The worst thing is when all your beads fall. Ah, man, I hate that. I hate it when it falls. Okay, so bring that down. Cool. So this is what it looks like. Is this not beautiful? This is so beautiful. It's nice and heavy. It's gonna fit our earrings so nicely. Anyway, so now to tie this knot. Tie the knot. See, this bracelet took us about like 12 minutes, almost 12 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do a surgeon's knot. This for me, I feel is the most safest knot to do. It works every time, especially if you stretch your elastic. So we're gonna go once over, and we're gonna go another time over. That's the first, right? And then we're gonna do it the other way again. So we're gonna go once over, another time over, and luckily this has a little bit of weight, so it keeps it down there. Sometimes the elastic will be it went undone now. Let's go another time. So that's what it should look like, and you can see that that's what it should look like. It has a nice weight to it, so sometimes you're gonna have to like put something in between there just to keep it down a bit, but this is enough weight, so it's allowing me to have it stretched there, and that's it. It is tight. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna tie it one more time just for good luck, but that knot's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. See, that knot is tight. It's not going anywhere. It's perfectly fine. So now we're gonna cut that ends off. Just do it like that. And hopefully we can just push that in there. Well, it hides away there anyway. There we go. There you have it. Let's just take this off. Done with you now. Look at that. There is room. It's not choking my wrist. This is so beautiful. It's probably one of my favorites now. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.